It hasn't been a sunshiny day outside, but because it's been raining, but we do need the rain. Yellow's my favorite color. Um, Hi to everyone out there who's watching. Today is the Real Talk Show, and I'm welcoming you into my little arena today. Yeah, it's a bit of a peculiar week I've had this week. I've heard of, of some deaths and it's yeah, it's always been a bit upside down really. But God is still on his throne, so we give him praise. We give him all the honor, all the glory, and all the praise because he's due it. No matter what is going on in our lives, that is what I have found. No matter what is going on in our lives, we give him all the glory, all the honor, and all the praise. Right. So prayer requests. No, housekeeping. I keep forgetting the housekeeping. It's been a little while, because of this, that, and the other that's happened. So I have to try and remember my order. So I would request that if you want to have something to say, if you've got anything you want to ask, please make a comment, and it will be getting this right. Yeah, here we go. It will come along down here, and then I can read it. I've got a special guest coming on later on, and that will be Annette B, who has had a great honour bestowed upon her actually in Birmingham, and she's going to be talking a little bit about that. But for now, I want to do our prayer requests. So let me see if this is going to come up. No, it's not coming up. I do remember there's one that I wanted to talk about actually. Um, it is asking for prayer for Apostle Pastor Michael DaCosta. I've known him for a very long time, um, probably about 20 years or nigh on that. And he's always been a faithful man. I was at his wedding to his beautiful wife, Marlene, and they had three beautiful children. And unfortunately, um, she passed away this week. I think the day before yesterday, and I yeah, I was a bit I was shocked. I'm not gonna lie, I was shocked. Um, Beautiful young woman, I believe only 45, and she had prophetic capabilities, and she said something to me about into my life, and I never forgot it, to be honest. And it's really shocking, really shocking. Oh my goodness. Um, yeah. So she's passed away, and she leaves three lovely children, and her husband, who travels the world actually, preaching, and she has travelled around with him, and she wasn't well for quite a while. Um, yeah, I can say that she had cancer before, and she beat it. She beat cancer, and it was just absolutely tremendous what the Lord done for her. Oh my goodness, absolutely tremendous. Um, but in most recent years, she hasn't been very well, and and she has passed away. So I'm asking for prayer for Apostle Michael DaCosta and his children and their church that they run, um, and to really uphold Apostle Michael, to be honest, because he had a great partner, um, lover, friend, wife in Pastor Marlene. It's just shocking. Yeah, shocking. So I'm asking for prayer for them. I'm asking for prayer for my godmother, who hasn't been well recently. And I mean, as old as I am, You know, she still calls me Bab, and she still phones me to find out how I am. Um, Knowing that my mum has passed away, she's a great godmother, you know, and I love her to bits. And we just have a praise report about Clive McCooty, who we've been praying for nearly 2 years. He suffered with sepsis, and he was off work for, as I said, nearly 2 years. I don't know if he's gone back recently, but he has been out. He's been out to events, and you know, we have to just give God thanks because that man nearly died. What can we say? And it was really sad because his own son passed away just before. We don't want that noise coming on, do we? We don't want that. Where's that come from? And his own you can see my fingers. What is going on? Oh Lord help me. His own son passed away not long before, about a year or so before, and Clive and his wife have had to take on their grandson and become mother and father to their grandson. You know, as you would do, and so please, you know, we just give God thanks and praise for the wonderful work He's done in Clive's life. You know, and do you know, the, the Bible does talk about through affliction, the Lord can call His people, and you know, Clive has accepted the Lord as his personal savior, and um, it's it's amazing how the Lord does the things that He does, the way that He does it. Oh, we have got a shout out, and I haven't got my glasses. What is we going to do, Mr. Producer? Mr. Producer, please read out the shout outs because I can't see it. I thought I had everything to hand, and I forgot my glasses. So no, I can't see. Please read it out for me.
You do realise I'm a producer for a reason. It says hi, Si, from Debbie.
Debbie.
Godfrey.
Debbie who? Debbie Godfrey. Oh, right,
Yeah.
okay. Because I know quite a few Debbies. Hi there, Debbie. Nice to see you. To see you, nice. Well, I can't see you, but nice to read you. To read you, nice. Well, I couldn't read you. Nice, nice. Let's just say that. Eh? Nice. Hope to see you on Jokes Ladies later on this evening.
Do you want me to put up a picture of the Queen and we have 2 minutes silence and you can find your glasses?
Mr. Producer, that's a great idea. Go ahead. Got to get my. Let me just. Well, yes, as you must know by now. Oh gosh, this is all upside down. The Queen has passed away this afternoon at the age of 96. And to be honest, I thought she was going to live longer than her mom and hit the 100 years. Um, so I was it's a bit saddening to know that she's passed away today. To be honest, and I'm a bit shocked about that as well. Um, but then again, not so much, because it seems to me that when um people who have been together for a very long time, married for like 50, 60, 70 years, and one passes away, it's not much long after that the other one follows. Um, it's seldom not the case, because I remember with my dad and my mum. My mum died in 2010, and I thought that my dad was going to go. How I saw him round the grave, and he was, just crying his eyes out, and it was just really disturbing. And but he didn't pass away until 2020, and only because of it, he'd fallen over and dislocated his shoulder, so he was in a lot of pain. And then he got the COVID, and he was in the hospital for 3 days, and then um, he died. I have my thoughts on that and my opinions of what he died from, but I did make complaints. Yes. So yeah. So, yeah, the Queen passed away today at the age of 96. She had been poorly for quite a while, and I personally believe that she's, had a broken heart, because I remember watching a program about her, and it said that she was in love with Prince Philip since she was like 13, 14, and Count Mountbatten, her uncle, had made some kind of arrangements in this program. Who knows if it was true or whatever. But with the Queen, it's almost where you saw one, you saw the other, isn't it? Really. Um, yeah. So that was pretty sad to hear. Um, right. We have. So yes, we have Shalon and Malcolm. A sad day for the country. We had a Queen in the morning and afternoon, and then a king in the afternoon. Changes are coming with it's a new prime minister, a new king, and we need to pray God help us. Sister Shalana, you never said a better word. We need we need prayer. Huh? We need prayer for this country, and for the saints, you know, um, because we've not been this way before. I mean, for most of the people who are watching this show, or listening to the show, for the United Kingdom, all we've known as our monarch has been the Queen. 70 years in reign. I think she's been the longest reigning monarch that England has ever had. Don't quote me on it, but I think so. And it's a bit of a shock. I remember the coronation that we had at 25 years that she had been. That was 1977. I do remember that, being outside and the tables all laid out and whatever. And then we had the 50 years. Um, and then didn't we have the no? We had the 70 years. Yeah, we had 70 years this year, didn't we? We did. We had a 70-year celebration, and we had an extra day for the bank holiday. Yeah. Right. So, yes, we had our 2 minute silence for the Queen, and um, yeah, I did like her, actually, because you never heard any, bangarangs about the Queen, did you really? No, shangalangs and mangalangs. The rest of the family we have, but not the Queen. Um, right. Okay. So some more prayer requests here. Oh no. Oh right. It was a praise report from a Sister S, whose daughter got her results from school and took herself off straight to college and enrolled herself in a college course without her mom. which shocked her mom. And she says she's a very proud mummy right now. And she says, "Thank you for your prayers. I'm crying with joy," because she'd been very concerned about this daughter. And, we know that prayer works. So from the crying, we've now got laughter in her message. Bless the Lord. The Lord is so very good. Um, I'd also would like to ask for prayer for a young gentleman, just 18 years old, who's got himself into a right kerfuffle. I can tell you that. A right kerfuffle. And I'm going to give you a little bit more information. I shan't say his name. His granddad, for some reason, unbeknownst to sensible people, um, gave him a book, a cultish book, and this young man decided he was going to read it and get himself right into this occult matter, um, where he's throwing it around and asking for deliverance. How does one get deliverance? And goodness, the things I have to hear. It's very traumatic sometimes, what people find themselves in. And the thing about the occult, I just give God thanks and praise that he never allowed me to get into that. It's something that's so insidious. You think that you're getting into something that's it's fun and games. Like on the TV they put on the witches of was it Witches of Eastwick, I think it was called, and the Sabrina the Witch, and all these different programs about witches and warlocks and goodness knows what, to make these youngsters feel that it's cool, it's happening, and they don't realize what they're getting themselves in. They really don't. It's just open the floodgates and all and sundry can come in. The poor young man told me that he found himself being thrown around in the room. So I said to him, "What do you mean by that? Was you thrown up against the wall and stuff?" And he said, "No, he's thrown across his bed." And I think, Lord, I can pray for this now. What do you say? What do you say? So it's funny how they'll run to somebody who they know believes and trusts in God when they get themselves into all kinds of mix up. Why can't they run to God in the first place? I'm not judging, because I know that I left church and got myself into all kinds of um, trouble as a young teenager. But I had to come back to the Lord. The world wasn't for me. But I would never think of them doing that stuff. Oh Lord, So if you could just pray for this young man, his initial is H, and I just ask that you would cover him in prayer. That he will see the truth, and well, he is asking for prayer himself, so he sees that he has the need, and I'm hoping that I can give you a good praise report about that in the very near future. Blessed be the name of the Lord, who is always good, does great things for us. Right, so the next one I'm going to read out is where's it gone? That's a bit strange. Landed on the 28th. I know there's more than that. I don't know what's going on here. Right. Anyway, yes, memory. I'm asking for prayer for Sister Veronica, who's not been feeling well in her body. She's asked for prayer. I'm asking for prayer for Sister Juliet, who in recent months has lost her mother. And her father has passed away, so she lost her mom, and I believe she's still in Jamaica right now. She may have come back, but I believe that's where she still is. So yes, these things are coming through very slowly. Laptop's really playing up, but never mind. I also want to ask for prayer for a woman who has been going through a lot of craziness with family members, and it's all to do with family deaths in the family. It just brings up, family deaths brings up a lot of craziness, absolute craziness. So if you hear of someone passing away, pray for the family, because it can be absolutely devastating. Right, okay. So I'm going to move on now because shortly we have coming up one of my good friends who I've known since the year dot, we could say. We grew up in church together, and when we left church, I went down the soul and funk music route, and she went down the reggae route, and she did very, very well. I'm sure she was going to do a duet with Will Downing for some of you of that era, and but she gave it all up for the Lord, and she didn't sing. I'm sure she said it was either 6 to 8 years. She came back and she didn't sing for that amount of time. She just wanted to get back into the Lord, and now she's doing wonderful things because she's got the GX radio, which is what we are broadcasting from. She's got the TV channel. You can see that that was on Faith TV through Sky. Yeah, the Sky, yes. And her show was called Sparkle Time. And I was reading the news. Bless the Lord. Yeah. So also praying for a young lady who yes, was speaking to me this week that she'd found out that she had a bit of autism, and let's ask for healing for that young lady, Sister N, that the Lord will heal her from that. Right, I think my friend should be there about now. So, Mr. Producer, if you could kindly put up the picture.
Your friend's
Sorry?
not here at the moment.
Is she not?
No, but I've got a little thing to show you to say thank you for Monday.
What you like? Oh my goodness. Yes.
There we go. So thank you for that. Making my day.
Put it back up again. Let me just take it in. Put it back up again, please. Right. That is Mr. Producer who, oh bless the Lord, graduated on Monday. The class of 2022, Wolverhampton University, and in photography and media and all that sort of lovely stuff. And he's done the photo shoot with him. And yeah, there's me in my wheelchair. Yes, it was a lovely day, I have to say, and I really enjoyed it. I really enjoyed meeting Mr. Producer's friend as well, named Sandra. She's a different kettle of fish. She was so funny, There's no face to her. Whatever she says, was it no filter? Too funny. Bless the Lord. Yeah. Yeah, so yeah, thanks for putting that up. It was a lovely day. It was a beautiful day, and I really enjoyed it. It's nice to be able to get out sometimes. It's cooped up in the house, all the time. Thank you for that, sir. And how do you feel now that you've got your certificate?
No different, really. To be fair, no. It's just I'm not. I can't explain without seeming a bit conceited. So I just think it's just a piece of paper, isn't it? It's just someone saying, "Oh, yeah, you're good at something." But if you know it's something you love and something you're good at, a piece of paper doesn't really matter.
Well, yeah, yeah. To some people it does. I mean, it's a bit like the Wizard of Oz. You know, when the straw man, he wanted a. Did he want a heart? I think he wanted a heart, didn't he? Um, and so he was given one, and one wanted to be brave. I think that was the Cowardly Lion, and he just needed a paper to show that he was he was strong. It's a bit like that. Yeah, it's already there in you, you know, and you've been taking photos for the longest time, as I remember. You know, he was always taking photos of me on the stage. I've still got some of those. Yeah, Lord,
Yeah.
which will not see the light of day. Bless the
Well, I've
Lord.
got one on here actually.
No, no, because I've not visualized it yet. So let's not do that. Let us not do that. Yes.
Should
What
we,
do we
should
have?
we just put the shout out instead?
Yes. That's Shalana Malcolm again. Proud of you, Mr. Producer. Yes, I'm very proud of him too. You know, he's done wonderfully well. He really has.
Yeah. I'm proud of myself for sticking with it because I didn't think I could do 3 years.
No, I mean the assignments were a lot, weren't they? But you've
Yeah,
got
they
to
were.
expect that if you're going to do a degree, it's not a walk in the park.
Yeah, it's one of those, but we got through it.
Yeah, you got through. You know, proud of you. Right now, I think we should put up the picture of our friend. This is Handsworth Park. Ah, right. On the left-hand side, we've got Annette B, the owner of this radio station. And on the right-hand side, there's a mural that has been drawn at and painted at Handsworth Park in Birmingham. And Handsworth Park is where the original carnival started from, before it went down to London to Notting Hill, I believe. So anyway, on the wall we have the same pose that is in the left-hand side of Annette B. I believe Peter Spence is on there. Peter Spence is another reggae artist, but I cannot remember the names of the others. Peter's Papa's what's his name? Papa. Oh, it will come back to me. It will come back to me. But yeah. Anyway, that's Annette in the center, on the ground, standing on the ground with her two little granddaughters. Those little two there, they're like two little twins. So that was she was honoured with that mural, and it was opened. I think it was about 3 weeks ago that they unveiled it. I think on the other walls, there's other people, but I don't really know who those are. Bless the Lord. So, has she arrived in the studio yet?
Hopefully, she'll be here in a. No.
So I think what
She goes
you should
woman to
do.
woman.
Right, yeah. So if let's just go into the woman to woman. Have you got the picture for the woman to woman, please? Okay. Can it be made bigger, or is that the biggest it can go? And can you take me out, please?
No.
No.
That's how you said
Okay.
you wanted it.
Okay. All right. Then leave it as that. Right. So this is the woman to woman conference, which is going to be online again for this year. We was hoping to have it in a venue, but that it's not possible. So it's online, and we have various speakers that are going to be speaking about the challenges that they've faced in their lives, and we've also got a poet. We've got a and Hamish Darian Thompson. We have and Shalana Malcolm, who has just been sending them shout outs. We've got Annette B, who's going to be singing for us. There's me there with my arms raised up in the air. Obviously, this is a picture from yesteryear. And we were hoping to have a young lady coming on who had been through a very traumatic experience. But just told today that the day that we've done the flyer, got it back, is the day she's saying that she's not able to do it. And that's the lady in the black and white. So the Lord knows, we'll figure it out. But anyway, this is the Woman to Woman Conference Online 2022. You can find it on Eventbrite by just putting in Woman to Woman and Birmingham, and it will come up. Mr. Producer, can you fly that Eventbrite link along the bottom that I sent to you, please? You can also contact info. Oh, there we go. So it's www.eventbrite.com /E/4144040727737. I think that's right. The Speedy was a Speedy Gonzalez there. Barely catch it. Can it be slowed down? Anyway, the email address, if you want to email your request for a ticket, is info@CIEmusic.com. info@CIEmusic, Psy spelled CIE, music.com. And the other email address, if you could just put that up for me as well, Mr. Producer. I'm not going to remember it. It's a woman2woman.org@yahoo.com. I think that's it. Or it could be .co.uk. .com. Woman and the number 2 woman2woman.org@yahoo.com. Oh gosh, my memory's getting better. Bless the Lord. So that is how you can apply for your tickets, and it's going to be for starting at 10 o'clock, and we shall be finished by 1:30. And 9:30, it's going to be up to 9:30 for registration, so we'll have that time to still get in there so we can start to bang on 10. I don't really want to be tardy. I want to be on time, and so that we can finish on time, and women can get on with their day. So this is a women's event for women, by women, and the title is Outer Beauty from Inner Strength. It's not all about the makeup and the nails and the hair and the all that stuff, the external stuff. It's the internal stuff that shines out. And I find that when people have gone through great challenges in life and hardships, and they come through on the other side, they become what's called overcomers. They have a lot that they can give to others who are going through, and who just need to hear that word coming from them. It's a blessing. And I know for my own self, having gone to conferences and hearing from people who had gone through challenges much similar to mine, my experiences, domestic violence and all of that sort of thing, and coming through on the other side. It's important. People need to know that there is life, after that hardship. There is life, and there is joy, and there is peace in the Holy Ghost. Absolutely, there is. And I'm a living testimony of it. I'm still here today after, as Mum was saying, them tried to kill me, tried to kill me off. I'm still here. Yes, I have a few struggles with my mobility, but hey, I can always get someone to push me in the wheelchair. I don't have to be struggling, bless the Lord. So anyway, it is now, it's coming up late now, Mr. Producer.
Yeah, she'll be here in about 5 minutes. Can you just tell us who the
5
speakers are?
minutes.
Because I didn't. Did you go through the speakers?
Yes. Right. Yeah, I did, but I'll say it again. On the left-hand side, we have from America, all the way from America, my granddaughter, who spoke last year, very eloquently, I have to add. She shocked me. And she shocked her own mummy. That's Gabrielle Dyer. Gabrielle Dyer. And she's going to be speaking about the words that you use, the words that you speak out of your mouth, having power. You know, she shocked me. She, I mean, I'm not going to take away from her presentation, but she was saying, Nanny, you know, when you say things, you know, they have power to create themselves because God made us in his image, and he spoke the word, let there be light, and there was light. You know, and I was listening to her and I'm thinking, goodness me, you know, all those times when she was sitting down in church and misbehaving, misbehaving, and then it turned a time when she became a Sunday school teacher. I think she was probably about 11, to the little kiddies that are about 3, 4, 5 years old, and they were listening to her quite intently. You know, she's always had kind of leadership skills, really. You know, to hear her talking at 21, um, she was a young deacon. Um, I am very impressed, you know, with how the young people today are allowed to shine. Yeah, they're allowed to shine, and because in my day it was very different. If you weren't singing or playing an instrument, and even playing an instrument, you wasn't really allowed to shine. It was the singers really. Um, but there you go. The next one was Fallon Burke, but hopefully we shall have her at the conference next year, unless she can sort something out. But the one after that is second from the right is Darian Thompson. Darian Thompson. She spoke last year. One of her beautiful poems, and beautiful young lady, and who works I think it's a probation service. Then we have Shalana Malcolm, who is a firm friend of mine, great friend of mine, and I shall be saying at the conference how we met in 2013, the year before I had my first 2 accidents. She um, she won't mind my saying she has become an Israelite. I shouldn't say become, because she was always an Israelite, just didn't know it. And so this is the thing that she's going to be speaking on, her testimony of how she came to hear about being an Israelite, what it did for her, how it changed her life, how she has moved on in, and there's things that's happened which I shan't say. I shall leave that for her to say, and what she's doing today. You know, a marvelous woman of God, and a great friend to me, and all of us to bits, and that's Shalana Malcolm, and she's got her wrap on her head there at work, you know, doing what's should be done in
Wasn't
her
she
line of
co-host
work.
last year?
Yes, she did. She did co-host last year. She did co-host last year, but you're going to see the difference in her when she comes on this year. You'll see the change, and that's why we've got in the kind of sticker that looks like a 50p piece a bit. Just underneath there, we've got change. We've got change, and she has changed. And with all of these speakers, actually, you will see change, and some small change and some great changes. And when I say great, I mean large changes, and that people can come up and say, "Oh, yes, you're not the same person that I knew from before." Great changes, and changes. They're positive changes that are making difference in other people's lives, which is what we want to see. You know, because one thing we need to understand is that we're not here for ourselves. I'm gonna have to go and deal with this young man, who's got himself into this mess, into this occultish mess, and see what can be done. Asking for help from ministers of God. Because you women can sometimes minister to men, but really and truly it should be a man ministering to a man, not a woman ministering to a woman, because we know, I know women's things and a man knows man's things, so yes, if there's anybody out there who has been through anything like that, can you just put up my email address? Not for the woman to woman, my personal email address, the side one, please, Mr. Producer. If there's anybody out there, oh, okay, I shall say it. It's info@CIEmusic.com. Info@CIEmusic.com. And we shall, that is vetted, and we shall get the help for this young man that he needs. Thank you. You can take that down now. You can also take the flyer down, because I think I've dealt with everything that's on there. Yeah, I think I have. Thank you very much, Mr. Producer. Right, okay. So we've not got much time left. So I'm hoping that Annette is nearly there. Is she, Mr. Producer?
I can't see her.
Sorry?
Is the website? I can't see her. Is the website still the same as last year? The woman to woman website?
Oh no, the woman website changed, isn't it there?
I've got it in from last year, but I don't know if it's the same.
Well, you can put it in from the last year, but it is different. What is it? I can't
That's
even
the one
remember. You can use that one, which is it is www.woman2woman.org, 9 dot wix, X for X-ray, S for Sierra, IT for Tango, E for Echo.com / small w dash 2 dash W. Now I know that's been changed because it was really long, but if you use this one, you will still get through to woman, and you can send in prayer requests and things like that. Okay, so that's woman 2 woman.org, 9 dot wixsite.com / W dash 2 dash W. All right. Okay. Something's just come into my head, and I'm just going to do it. God has smiled on me. He has set me free. Oh, God has smiled on me. He's been good to me. Oh, God has smiled on me. He has set me free. Yes, he has. Oh, God has smiled on me. He's been good to me. Well, he is the source of my joy. Oh, he fills me with his love. Everything that I've ever needed, the Lord sends it down from above. Yes, it does. Hello, Annette. Is that you, my
Hello.
girl? Ah, well, it's nice to see you.
Oh my gosh.
How
You
you
too,
doing?
baby girl. I'm
You
okay.
okay?
Okay. A bit in shock about the
Excellent.
Queen, but I'm okay. May she
Yeah,
rest in peace.
yeah. I mean, I was like, I was a bit puzzled for a while because I wasn't expecting it. I didn't hear that
No,
she had
me
been
too.
unwell. Um,
Yes.
I think one of them mentioned it earlier today, but you know, they say these things and then the person's fine. I wasn't expecting that at all, not at all. I
Mm-hmm.
thought she was going to hit 100 years old and get a letter from
Mm.
her own self. You know,
That would have been amazing.
yeah, yeah, yeah. It is very sad. It's very sad. It's very sad for
Mm.
her children and for her grandchildren and great
Mm.
grandchildren. She has got great grandchildren. Yeah.
Yeah.
Lord, Lord, the Lord, the Lord knows. The Lord knows. That's all I can say. You know, the Lord knows. My dear. So thank you for coming on. We've already shown the mural, but you know what, Mr. Producer, can you please put that back up again for us so our wonderful sister Annette
Oh,
can see it.
oh my gosh.
All right then. So tell us a bit about the first picture. Put it back up again, Mr. Producer. Tell us about the picture on the left, which is what they the
So
mural from.
yeah, that was a photo taken from the album called Suggestive Movement.
Right.
Yeah, so that was one of the cover pictures. That was in the days before I gave my heart to the Lord. And yeah, that's where they took the
Oh,
photo from.
wow. That's fantastic. I didn't know that. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Brilliant.
Mm-hmm.
So okay, so now the one on the right, they've put you as a massive photo of you. Well, photo, massive painting of you. And can you tell me the other people that are painted just below you? I know one is Peter Spence. And who are the rest? Can you remember?
Yeah, they've got Steel Pulse. That's the one that's
Oh,
underneath me directly. That's Steel Pulse there that you
right.
can see on that photo. And
Yeah.
others that was there, as you said, Peter Spence. They've got Rose Capri. They had Apache Indian. They had UB40, Musical
Apache.
Youth,
Mm-hmm. Wow.
Musical Youth, Maccabee.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to recall Tenor
Could be.
Star. Um,
These are the
oh my
pictures going all
gosh,
the way around
Fat
the
Man.
building. Then I take
Yeah,
Fat Man.
Ranking Raja. Do you remember Ranking Raja?
Yeah, I remember
Um,
Frank.
yeah, there was just some. Oh, Yaz Alexander, Pato
Mm-hmm.
Banton.
Pato Banton. That's the chap I was trying to
Trying to
remember.
recall.
All over the world.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I'm trying to recall. Yeah, there were 12 of us, which included the bands. So
Oh,
in all,
okay.
the artists done 28 individuals.
Individual photo. Oh,
Yeah,
wow. Absolutely
yeah.
amazing. It must have took him a long time to do because that
Four
building is not
weeks.
small. 4 weeks.
Took him four
Okay.
weeks. Yeah, every
All
day
right.
for four
Okay.
weeks. Yeah,
So that's the building that houses the swimming pool. It's the house, the center, isn't it?
it's the center. It's next to the center. Yeah, it's all. Yeah, it's next to
Yeah.
the center. Yeah.
Oh,
So they said that's going to be
and
there forever.
they're not going to paint over. Wow.
No, they've put on a special paint that will last for 20 years, and then after the 20 years, they're
Oh,
going to put on another special years.
Oh wow.
Yeah, that's what I was
That's
told.
amazing.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
How does it feel
They're
to
not
know that you've been honored in this way? You know, that your children and your grandchildren can see these and great children, grandchildren to come. How's it feel?
To be honest, it's like I still can't get my head around it. And I'm thanking God at the same time, you know, especially like being included for 20 years. And you know, there's still people appreciating my songs and so forth, you know, transitioning from secular to God. So praising God,
Yeah,
thanking God
praise God.
for, yeah, yeah, I'm still in shock to be honest.
It's it's a great
Oh,
honor.
praise God.
I mean, it's massive. I mean, there's you standing on the ground with your two granddaughters, and the
Mm-hmm.
picture above. So, how high is that? That must be about a good 20 foot, 30 foot up off the ground.
It's big, but you can see me with the hat on the ground,
Yeah,
so it is massive. Oh, yeah,
yeah,
it's massive.
wonderful.
You
We
know,
haven't got much time
drove
left
past.
we have no time left to talk. I'm going to have to invite you to come back on
Yes.
next week,
Okay.
because you're going to be as well, and I don't want to get Mr. Producer upset by going over time this week. No,
Yes,
because you
that's
know
right. Yeah, you,
I from
you have to have good conduct,
graduation day.
Sister Sai.
Oh my goodness,
Praise
it's
God,
been great
praise God.
having you on,
Yes.
my dear.
And
And
speak to you.
congratulations on that
Yeah.
funeral. Yeah,
Thank you so
brilliant.
much.
Thank you so
God.
much.
Jesus.
Oh my goodness. And
Good way.
I will see you later.
Okay.
Sorry, my
God
dear, say
bless
that
you.
again.
Thank you, everyone.
Oh, God.
I
Yes,
said
God
God.
bless you too. So,
Yeah.
yeah,
God
God
bless.
bless you
Bye
too.
bye.
Bye-bye. Right, so she has to
Bye.
dash off because she's got her own show that she's doing later on this evening, well, tonight. And so we can't keep her. There was, oh, I just saw something come up on here. Ah, yes. This was another prayer request that I wanted to read out, and it hadn't come up on my laptop. It was about Sister Maureen sent in a request to pay for a lovely man who she had met, and he just needed prayer. No, it's not. No, it's not coming up. What on earth is going on here? Strange things. I'll have to read it out on next week's program because I'm not going to be late. So I want to thank everyone for watching and or for listening. Those who are listening on the radio. I just hope you have a very peaceful and pleasant evening. Oh, it has come up. Let me see if I can get it up a bit more. Yes, I met a lovely man today who shared his near-death experience. He died and went to the gates of heaven, and he heard a voice saying it was not your time yet. So he returned to life and shared many years with his wife and family. Help me pray for him because he hasn't been himself lately and feels his illness, leukemia, may be coming back. Praying hands, his name is Neil. So please pray for Neil, who Sister Maureen had to minister to. And I'm thanking you all. Thanking you, Mr. Producer. You've been wonderful tonight, as usual. And I will see you all again next week, Thursday, same time, same place on the Real Talk Show. God bless you and good night. We are out. Bless God.